100 days until the Paris Olympics. Who better to talk to than the man himself, NBC Sports Mike Tirico. Mike, this is not a backdrop. You are actually in Paris for us right now.
Yes, Laura, that's the real thing. It's real rain, real clouds, and the real Eiffel Tower behind us. And one of the neat things, Laura, is the Eiffel Tower is going to be part of the competition in the games. Beach volleyball is going to happen right at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. I walked over there yesterday. There's grandstands, temporary ones being built. They're going to truck in some sand, and here we go. Beach volleyball at the Eiffel Tower. It'll be a uniquely Paris Olympic Games for sure.
Speaking of the Eiffel Tower, I've been told that portions of the medals will actually have pieces of the Eiffel Tower in them. That's an incredible something for these winners to take home, considering that this has been 100 years since Paris has hosted a Summer Games.
It is. It'll be the third time Paris has hosted the games, 1900, 1924 before that. But you're right. It'll have a real Parisian feel, from the venues to the medals. The cases that they'll carry the medals in are Louis Vuitton. So, I mean, how much more Paris can you get than all of that? I think the Olympics is ready for it. We had the last two in a pandemic in Tokyo and Beijing. So, for all the folks who love the Olympic Games and families who gather around to watch it in the summer, I think, Laura, this is going to feel more like the Olympics we grew up with than the Olympics we've seen over the last few years.
Absolutely. With 100 days left, there's just so much to still do. And Mike, you and I both know this, that when you go to the city, you'll see it looks like things are just not done, but they somehow find a way to get it done right in time for the opening ceremony, which also will make history because it's going to be on the river.
Well, you saw that when you were at the Olympic Games a few years ago. The opening ceremony is the athletes walk into the stadium with the flags, the placards that have the name of the country, and it's really cool. It's incredible. It's a great gathering. But to do this one with a very unique twist, for those who know Paris, you know this. If you don't, you've heard of the river, the Seine, that runs right through the heart of the city. You go down the Seine, you can see the Cathedral of Notre Dame, you can see the Louvre, you can see the Eiffel Tower, all the things that are iconic about Paris. And now we're going to put the best athletes in the world, 10,000 of them, on boats to come down for the opening ceremony. I think it'll be unique and special. There are challenges to it that Paris and the Olympic Organizing Committee locally are going through. But if they pull it off, we're going to have an opening ceremony unlike any that has ever been seen.
Absolutely. And you talk about some of those challenges, Mike. We've also been hearing about the security measures that they're trying to put into place because there's going to be so many people at one time in this one area.
Right, exactly. And as I said, your Olympic experience, you know, the security is so tight at an Olympic Games. And given the temperature, the geopolitical climate in the world right now, everybody's on a heightened state of awareness and alert, and that's part of the planning for Olympic Games. I think this is my fifth Games. It's the fifth time that we've done the story of security concerns at the Olympics. You can't have a gathering of any sort right now without security concerns. I think the folks at Paris are really on top of that. They're using all the resources available to them in the country and around Europe. So I think it's going to turn out to be one of those things where it's cautious, it's safe, but it's also something that an awareness will be there for the athletes and the people visiting, how much attention has gone into the security plan, and getting around becomes a little bit tougher when that's the case.
Great way to put it, Mike. My final question for you is, you have done 5 Olympics now. What are you looking forward to have the Paris Olympics in 2024?
The fans, for sure, like we talked about, but I'm looking forward, honestly, if you want to pin me down to one sport, track and field. I think it's an exciting time. Team USA in track and field could be the best group of American athletes. Look, women's basketball, women's soccer, men's basketball, they're going to be great. Usual success in swimming and gymnastics. But Team USA in track and field could be good. And someone with Dallas roots, North Texas roots, and Sha'Carri Richardson, we know that they've named a track after her down there because of her days from elementary school on through high school having success. Well, one of your own from North Texas and from Dallas could be the fastest woman in the world if she wins the 100 meters like she did at the World Championships. I'm excited to see her get through the Olympic trials this summer, get here to Paris, because we all felt like she should have been there in Tokyo, and the opportunity to get here and perform will be something I think we'll remember no matter the outcome.
Mike, we appreciate just a little bit of your time, and we'll see you in 100 days.
We can't wait. Look forward to seeing you all.
And don't forget, NBC5 is your Olympic station. The opening ceremony starts July 26th.
Thank you. You
Thanks,
guys have
Mike.
a great
That was
day.
awesome. Really appreciate you.